Good morning. Is cortisol making me gain weight, gain fat? My Facebook feed, my Instagram is full of this saying, it's too much cortisol. That's why you're not losing weight. That's why you're gaining fat. Now, firstly, I want to really remember that cortisol is actually important for your immune system. It's a stress response. It's natural for your glucose level. And actually, cortisol from exercise that you do is actually important to help you adapt and get favorable adaptations in terms of muscle, in terms of even psychological stress to that as well, and helping you get used to that. So what does the research show on this? Now, I'm going to turn my screen around, so if you are watching, you'll be able to see this. And what you'll see here is essentially, when it comes to cortisol and chronic cortisol, so high cortisol, it's indirectly impacting a lot of things. More sedentary behavior, eating more palatable foods, higher energy intake, more obesity because we're eating more weight gain, lack of minerals, less nutrient dense, perceived inadequacy, social insecurity, lack of sleep, you name it. And this is a vicious cycle. We sleep less, we therefore we perceive foods as more rewarding than they actually are. There's all these things. Now, when we look at this, there's lots of associations in the research. So there's a truth about, or half-truths. Thing about half-truths. When you're not lying, so they're not lying, like high cortisol levels are associated with higher dropout rates in weight loss studies and things like that. So you could argue that, like, okay, yeah, if you look at that, take that one study and go, yeah, look, high cortisol levels, people drop out in weight loss studies. But again, are they getting the support? Are they focusing on their sleep? Are they focusing on their omega-3 consumption, which we know has an impact as well? Are they focusing on the focus leg of the stool, which we talk about at FruciFit all the time, which is often just neglected? We think, oh, it's just all about the fitness, all about the exercise, it's all about the food, I just need to focus on that. What about the things for me? Like today was the first day I journaled in like a week because I've been super busy, and I felt it actually. I was like, last night I was thinking, that's a bit chaotic. Journal, plan, boom. So much better on track. What's your wins today? Where's your at? Where's your energy at? Protect that energy all the time. That's all you have. So remember that here, lifestyle choices come into this. And of course, if you're mega stressed out, work, life, family, and then you put everything on top of that and you're trying to exercise, low calorie diet, that's hard to stick to. It's just an energy thing that we're trying to stick to it. But you often hear as well is, oh yeah, so you should just do yoga, especially women around menopause should just do yoga. And I want to show you a few things on here because there's just no research that supports this. Like this is here, that's endurance exercise. So endurance exercise gives a little bit of a spike in cortisol, but look, it just comes back down. And over time, you'd expect that to come back down. Resistance exercise actually makes it come down. And it goes back into like baseline a little bit, as does placebo. Again here, cortisol decreased by 36% during exercise, 14% during the next 2 hours, which again would suggest that exercise is good for you. Don't ignore it. And what I loved about one of these studies on here was actually that this is high impact exercise in early postmenopausal women, and it actually had a decrease in cortisol. Yet everything you read, everything online was just a snapshot of cortisol is causing weight gain. So my advice to you, as it is with all FruciFit stuff, is where's your food at? Where's your fitness at? Where's your focus at? These are the 3 legs of the stool which underpin your results. I can't stress this enough. If we don't get all of these in line, something's going to fall off. Now, you can focus on one at a time. It's absolutely fine. But if you're like barely sleeping, work long day, then trying to smash it in a workout, then yeah, you're probably going to be super stressed out. Your food's not on point because you haven't got time to do that. So maybe we need to take a step back. Maybe we go, well, I'm going to exercise twice a week, good hit, good quality training. That gives me time. I'm going to plan my food here. I'm going to make sure that I've got protein at every meal. These small habits that we can add into our routine. And I'm going to make sure I do something for me, get to sleep at a certain time. And it's about choosing one thing in one area. So for the focus side, it might be that, and I like this, it's bed by 10 for me. Bed by 10, done. That's my, because I know if I protect my energy in my sleep, everything's easier the next day. Now, I've bolted on that at the moment on a good morning meditation and read 1 page of a book. Perfect, I do something for me. Fitness-wise, 10 sets of pull-ups throughout the day and then a workout on about 3-4 days a week. That is a bit iffy. I'm going to do one today. And then finally, the food habit, protein every single meal. That's critical for me in terms of I want to make sure I'm preserving, building muscle, recovering as much as possible and keeping full up. I don't want to think about food all day. That's why I really do it, because I love to be productive. And if I'm hungry, I'm not productive. So, food, fitness, focus, don't stress about cortisol. That will cause more stress than cortisol in itself. I hope that was helpful for you. If you want to join our waiting list where we go through in our Kickstart in January, 28-day Kickstart where we go through the food, the fitness, the focus, there's a link around this video. Have a look at that. Any questions, as always, let me know, and I'll see you.